Hey YouTube, Ryan Knight here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this video just so that way, just for the fun of it, really. Um, it's probably gonna have something about trolls in the title. Um, some people say, "Oh, don't feed the trolls." Well, why the fuck not? The reason why I'm saying that is because, honestly, when you sit there and you look at trolls' arguments, what arguments do they typically resemble? Think about it. Yes, they resemble about the same amount of intelligence as a lot of social justice warrior arguments. You know, they have a lot of fallacies in there, they have a lot of personal insults, and so on and so forth. So going up against a target like that, which you know you can't win against, because the fact is they're not actually arguing, they're just trying to get a rise out of you. Going up against them and going in those circles does several things for you. One, it gives you a very thick skin, which is very helpful when it comes to dealing with actual SJWs and feminists and so on and so forth. It really comes in handy. Another thing that it does for you is it allows you to sharpen your own claws and teeth. At that point, you're getting yourself up into that rare form, you know, where you're able to pounce as soon as you need to. Whether it's to take down prey or to go ahead and defend yourself against someone else, you know, that's trying to use you as prey. So, here's the thing. Should you constantly feed trolls? No. No, you shouldn't. But every once in a while, it's not bad for some training. Because, I mean, hell, even military, even sharpshooters in the military, at some point practice on stationary targets. The reason why? Because they have to be able to not only sight in, but they also need to go ahead and make sure that they still know that they still have a feel for the drops and so on and so forth, so that way they can hit their shots when it really counts. That's how I look at it. And a lot of people are like, so you look at it as a battlefield. Yeah, it's a mental battlefield. There are multiple warring factions. And yeah, can you sit there and let some of the factions take care of themselves? Yeah, but firing a few pot shots in isn't exactly going to hurt. Now, different people have different mental tactics, just like in actual military war games, you have different tactics. You know, you have the hit and run. You have the column tactic, which is stupid as fuck, by the way. You know, don't use the Imperial tactic. You have the ambush tactics. You have all these different things. Some of them tie into others. You know, I mean, it's one of those things, you have to get yourself familiar with all these different tactics. Even if you aren't planning on using any of the tactics yourself, getting to know them to where you could use them helps you with your defense. And some people will sit there and go, well, why do you have to know these things if you're so sure that you're right? Well, because the thing is even if you're absolutely positive that you're right, even if you have every one of the facts just sitting there right in front of you, and you can point to them and go, no, here. You have people that are willing to absolutely deny those facts. So you also have to defend your facts. Your facts are your ammo cache. One tactic is to go after your enemy's ammo cache so they have no ammunition to use against you. That's something that the conservatives tend to not be so good at protecting. They kind of leave their ammo cache right there in the open so it can get dismantled. And SJWs are, yeah, firing basically paintballs But the thing is anyone know that has played paintball before knows that a frozen paintball can hurt just as much as a slug. And when I say a slug, I actually mean like one of the beanbag fucking shots from a shotgun. But the fact is at this point, you have to know what your opponent's going to be doing. Not only for them positioning themselves in an argument, but also as far as the ammunition that they're going to be bringing. So you can respond appropriately. Not to mention, sitting there and ignoring the trolls can actually set up a weakness in your defenses later on down the line. Because someone who actually isn't afraid of doing a little bit of research and a little bit of back searching on your shit will sit there and see that you didn't reply to them, and they'll say, see, look, this person sat there and said this, and they didn't even fucking try to defend themselves because their argument is so fucking stupid. Da ha ha, you know, I got you. And then all of a sudden, now you have to address multiple opponents at the same time. Any German will tell you, fighting on multiple fronts, not exactly the smartest idea. So, why do I actually respond to people who may be trolls? For one, it's for future defense. So people notice that I am willing to argue even on that term. And that I'm still going to fight just as hard. So they're not going to go ahead and try those bullshit tactics on me. Then also at the same time, yeah, are they getting a preview of my ammo? Yeah, of course. But I got myself a wide array of ammo, so we're good to go. You know, it's all like, oh, so you got a counter for that ammo? Well, how about this one, and this one? No? Well, guess what? I'm about maybe 0.5% through the different types of ammo in my cache here. So, if anyone wonders why I actually engage with trolls, for one, it's to help keep myself sharp, keep my stamina up, and so I can actually go ahead and fight the fight when it actually is a fight. I consider it more like shadow boxing at this point when I'm going up against trolls. It's just keeping yourself ready to go. Just wanted to make this quick video just to explain that concept to people. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, go ahead, let me know. I might go ahead and expand upon it and maybe give some examples of it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the people on here will understand what I'm saying here. A lot of the people on this channel really seem to have their shit together. So, yeah. I'm actually thinking about also going ahead and increasing the amount of video game content on the channel. Like in the video that's actually uploading right now. Like I said, if people want me to separate, to have a video game channel and have another one for political banter, then by all means, if you're interested in both, and I do end up separating it, like if people really want it, please subscribe to both. Like I said, I always appreciate the support, and seeing my subscriber count go up as much as it has in 1 month definitely feels nice. So kind of a cool thing there. I know that some people are telling me that I need to go ahead and network and that sort of thing, which maybe I'll go ahead and post some of my shit up on MGTOW.com. Maybe I'll go ahead and start, posting some videos to Twitter until my Twitter account gets banned for posting videos like this. Whatnot. But, I mean, I'm not going to post to fucking Facebook because, Jesus fucking Christ, no. I'm sorry. There's only one thing that I do on Facebook, and that is the Pokemon Go community that I'm in on Facebook, just to keep an eye on what's going on with the tracker site that they got permission for our area on, so I know when it's down or any news that's coming up. But yeah, like I said, I definitely appreciate all the support. I really do. And if you're liking my content, please do hit the like button. If you're disliking my content, please hit the dislike button and tell me why you're disliking the content. Honestly, I will respond, and I'm not as mean as a lot of people really think that I am. Unless you're being a fucking dumbass and you're saying, well, I disliked this video because you offended me. Sorry? At that point, I'm going to sit there and I'm probably going to go out of my way to say something that I will know offends you. Just to piss you off even more. But that's just the type of person that I am. But if you have an actual grievance with something other than you being offended by something that I said, or if you think that I am factually wrong on something, try to prove it. I'm not gonna fault you on that. But just remember, if there is a problem with your facts or your argument, I'm gonna call it out. No one is immune to this. Even the people who've been subscribed to me for a while and who have been commenting on a lot of my videos, they're not even immune to it. I treat everyone equally here. So just be prepared at that point. But, if people are hitting the like button, it definitely helps out. So I'll talk to you all later. Have yourselves a good one. And I hope to see you on future videos.